What's up? What's happening, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's up, guys? What
Hey.
it is, brother? Back with another podcast.
We back. I'm Thomas.
I'm Carmen.
I'm Gabrielle.
And I'm Darby.
And we are
Four of a kind.
I'm gonna start doing with this hand right here, man.
I'm weak. No, we're a little lit tonight, not gonna lie, so that's good. We're in good spirits. I was just finna say something.
Thing happened again.
Period.
Period. Oh my God. That's funny.
So yes, have you guys seen that video? Period. If you don't know, now you know.
It is a TikTok
It's a
video
TikTok.
that's going viral right now. Of this
Period. Period.
girl
I didn't know what nobody
has
was talking
made
about
up
till I
these
seen it,
random
and I was like,
sounds.
Period.
It's so funny.
Period.
Y'all, so
Bruh,
tell me why I
that
met this
shit's
dude
crazy.
at the car wash.
Wow, that's so weird. Which car wash do you go to?
Cobblestone.
Same.
Ah.
Which one do you go to?
Period.
Period.
I can see what I was right by my
Same.
Oh.
What's with you?
No, right here.
Okay.
I know which one you're talking about. I don't go to that one.
Okay.
I go to the other one.
That's weird.
Anyway, so yeah, I met him at the car wash, right? Mind you, okay, I was literally like deep cleaning my car, like wiping down everything.
Period. That's
And
all
I felt him looking at me, like
That'd be
he was
annoying.
sitting in his car. He kept getting in and out, like he was doing something.
You do know.
And
You done
you
watch
ain't
your
doing
car.
nothing. You want to talk to me? And God was like, he's trying to talk to you. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep blasting my music and watch my car, like whatever.
Period. Period.
So then, of course, he comes over there. Excuse me, do you live around here? I'm like, yeah, like I live around here. And he was like, do you mind if I like take your number, whatever? And I'm like, I guess so.
Period.
Like, like, okay, like you're not even that cute.
Okay,
You're not
okay.
even my type. You're not one of one of the
Yeah.
ones that I usually go after. But let's step out of our comfort zone for a little bit, gaps. So I was like, all right, cool. I gave him my number. Before he left, he, of course, texted me to make sure my number, it was me. So he was like, hey, Gabby, like, did you give me the right number? I'm like, yeah. And then I grabbed my phone. I was like, oh, I got your message. I'll text you later. Like, whenever I get done, you see me. I'm not right now. So anyway, so he texts me, and we get to know each other, y'all. So last night, I was a little tipsy.
This is a little spicy story.
Get into I'll just give y'all my little, tell me if I'm tripping or not. So,
Okay.
so last night I was a little tipsy or whatever, and those of you who know when I get tipsy, like I get very confident. Like I just say, I don't care.
Same.
Anyways, and when I'm sober, I'm very shy and like self-centered. I
Same.
don't really, anyways. So I'm like, can I talk about something a little more exciting? Like I'm confused because he was always so serious and so like, let's just get down straight to the point. Like, first of all, I hate opinionated people.
Yeah.
You always feel like you have to have an opinion on everything, from the freaking universe all the way down to the ants that scurry along the ground. You just know everything about everybody, and I'm like, ugh, why are you like that? Like, can we lighten it up a little bit? So last night I was like, can we talk about something a little more exciting? Like, you're just always serious. Like, I'm not even excited to talk to you. I'm just like, then mind you, he would text me like 8 messages at a time.
That's
like,
me.
boop, 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 boop,
Oh,
boop.
I do
I'm
that.
like,
Bro,
Jesus, I don't even
Stop
have
doing
time
that.
to
Yeah, that shit's
That
annoying.
shit is so
bro.
annoying. I might send 3
At
on a
3?
good day. Maybe if
3
I'm feeling
max.
some type of
Okay,
way.
yeah, not
But
8. That's a little much.
That's a
but-
bit
I'm gonna
excessive.
show
You
y'all
done wrote a
proof.
book.
Okay, wait,
Three-
continue the story.
3
And
max.
You wrote 6 messages to set it?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Hold on.
Oh,
on,
that's
hold on.
4. Oh, no.
Y'all,
Yeah.
he was
Bruh.
You blowing me up at this point.
He was blowing me up. So I'm like, all right, like, nothing
You're
by it. Like, he's just how he is.
And he got an Android. You should have
No,
known.
he had an iPhone. He had an
Not the
iPhone.
green bubble.
He
Why
had
you got
an
green
iPhone.
messages?
Why you got-
He streams on YouTube, and he was like, I'm gonna text you from my other number. Red flag.
Red
I'm gonna text
flag.
you from my other
Red
number,
flag.
which was an Android.
Red flag.
And anyways, so I'm like, so
That's
can we talk
weird.
about something a little more exciting or whatever? He's like, he's basically like, just mind you, another red flag. Like, it was so many red flags, but I was trying to ignore it. No, couldn't even ignore it. Like, y'all already know I've been talking about I want a man of God for one. He wasn't even a man of God. Like, that should have been the first red flag. Anyways, so he was like, did another red flag. He said he stalked my social media. Like, he found me on social media, y'all, because
How?
I gave him our YouTube. Because he streams on YouTube, and I was like, me and my siblings have a YouTube channel. Like, you should go check out our podcast, whatever. Of course, And then he
And
did
our
that, and then
Instagrams are on our
Yeah.
YouTube.
so I guess he just wing, like,
Yeah.
you know, ran
It ain't that hard.
into a rabbit hole that
Right.
found me or whatever. So I'm like, wait, what? Like, I never had a guy admit to the fact that he
Just
has been
stuck me
stalking my
on
social media.
social
That was kind of weird to me. But anyway,
First of all, don't tell nobody that.
exactly.
Right, why
Don't.
you-
Why would you tell me that?
That's weird. So
Okay.
I was like, I gotta read the messages exactly. I was like, can we talk about something a little more exciting? And he was like, can we have an exciting conversation?
That's what Gabrielle said.
He said, not saying.
Wow.
the same
Wow.
thing,
Yeah, that's
Gabrielle.
not.
That is not the same thing.
He
Can
was
we
like,
have an
tell me
exciting
how
conversation?
tell me how it'll work. Tell me how this exciting convo will work. I was like, basically like
See,
something
you already
other,
talking about something else.
something other than being serious all the time. Like, anyways, he was like, well, I give you the lead on this. I'm not very exciting, probably because I'm an old soul. Feel like I've seen and done almost everything in my life.
That's
What?
annoying.
What?
I said, LOL, I just made it home. I'll text you in the morning. Have a good night.
Perfect.
Because you're doing way too much. You're doing way too much.
I don't even want to talk to
He
you no more.
said to me, it's exciting enough just talking to you, GN. First of all, don't ever GN or GM me. That's
For real.
That's a
good
cutoff point. He
GM.
was like, then this morning he said something, guess I'm boring and not exciting. Guess I'll just keep grinding in life so one day I'm able to excite a
Whoa.
woman the way I know I can when I'm farther in life.
Whoa.
Boy.
Keep grinding in life.
Whoa.
And I know you're watching this video, sir.
Sir.
Like, that was a little bit weird. I'm not texting that.
Sir.
Anyway, was I tripping?
No. You're weird.
That was weird, my boy. I ain't gonna
Weird.
lie to you.
I know I just did the whole
You're
runaround,
weird
but
about it.
Damn.
I was like, okay. Like, you're weird. Yeah, I know.
It's the yeah, I'm already grown. I already did anything.
Yes.
Like what you? It's the same.
I mean, I
thing.
understand you 29, but
What?
you're 29. That you have not experienced.
You said like he was like
45.
40 or something.
No,
like,
You
he's
said old soul,
29.
right?
He said, "Oh, so."
Yeah.
what are you even? I would have been like,
Nah, come on now.
first of all,
I didn't even respond.
Yeah,
I was
you're
just
right.
like,
Good
okay,
option.
that was the last straw
She
for
said
me.
good
that's
option.
weird.
That was the last straw. I couldn't do it
Your
anymore.
phone's gone. Block.
Yeah,
Block.
both numbers.
Block.
Both
The work
numbers.
phone and
Both
the
numbers.
Android
Yeah,
and the
both
iPhone.
numbers.
Block.
Don't even try.
Don't try to write me on social media because you'll get blocked.
Just stay where you at, okay, love? Thanks, love. Enjoy.
Thanks, love. Enjoy. Have
Yeah.
fun.
For real. But yeah, that was my little exciting
That's
weekend
crazy.
extravaganza.
I wasn't anything like that, and that was a while ago. I was at the gas station. Somebody was like, "Oh, do you want some little wipes? Have you ever had the little wipes they give you? Little dash
I think so.
wipes?"
Yeah.
So he gonna write his little number on the little.
This man got my number.
I almost took that bag back to him and been like,
This man got my number riding down the street.
Period.
"What?
What? Wait, what? Run that. Yeah, run that. So start from the
Wait
beginning.
a second.
What the heck? How
Last
you do
week-
that?
I just went in. I was like,
Period.
just kidding. No, it was really weird. He wasn't my type either. That's how you know I don't have a specific type. Like, if the vibe is there, then the vibe is there. Like, anyway, so I was riding down the street and I see him looking at me, and I was like,
You was walking down the street.
no, I was driving.
Oh.
I was driving in the car. We were both in the car driving. And I was on the way home, of course. So I was like, I ain't worried about whatever. So I kept seeing him, like, trying to, like,
Speed up.
speed up, get my attention. And I was like, no, Gabby. And mind you, I'm very shy now. So I'm like, like trying to distract
looking at
myself. Like, okay, whatever. Like, no, he just kept staring at me. And I was like, looking at him. I was like, Gabby, you don't have to get over this. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. And I was like, no. So then he finally was like, can I get your number? Driving number. I'm like, yeah, you can get my number. When he got out, I was like, oh, hell. Oh, we pulled over. He was like, pull over here so I can get your number.
You pulled over. You
Wow.
trying to get kidnapped.
For real, you need to.
You pulled over.
Yeah,
You need to rest yourself.
Girl.
I was in a public area.
You
He
need
was
to
a Lyft
rest
driver.
yourself.
Weird.
He was
Not
a,
him being on the job trying to get somebody's number.
Don't you gotta be picking somebody up?
Like, don't you got a queue?
Stop to make.
But yeah, so
Wow.
and I got his number or whatever. He was like, you should really come to this bar tonight. I'm getting a text. I'm like, I don't go out. Like, I'm good. No. And he was like,
I'm good, love.
yeah, I'm good, love. Please enjoy.
Enjoy.
He was like, it's gonna be fun. Like, I'm not gonna do anything to you. You can take a picture of my license plate if you want to. Like, my background
Wow, that's
check
a
is
lot.
clean.
My
He was-
background check is
Yes,
clean.
I'm a
You said
Lyft
him?
driver.
Being an Uber driver.
Yeah,
Right.
he was like, I'm an Uber
Not
driver.
him being
Like,
at an interview.
and I was like,
Check my
hey,
background.
so I gave him my number and I blocked him because he texted me. He was like, hey, like, are you coming? I was like, block.
Boy, you did all that.
I did all that.
I
What?
did.
Why?
I don't
What
know.
the You need to relax. You need to take a chill.
That was
funny.
it, though. That was
Be
it.
like-
Other than that, my life is boring.
So do y'all get, girls especially, do y'all get hit on all the time?
No,
Or like ask for your number?
not all the time.
Or Thomas,
Not all
do you
the
ever get
time.
people asking for your number too?
People just be like, "You're cute." Like,
Yeah.
you're beautiful. As they say.
People don't really. It depends on the day, for me. It depends on the day, cause like when we used to go out and stuff, I didn't always have men approach me and ask for my number. Just like last night, that weird dude.
I think you just told a story.
No, I didn't.
What?
No,
I
I
don't
did
ever
not.
have men come up to
Oh.
I said every time. I don't have men come up to me every time. That'd be you.
Both of y'all, actually. I can attest.
I'm saying I don't understand.
Not me.
How's it just
Yes,
me?
both of y'all.
I remember plenty of times when we've gone
I
out
remember plenty
and,
of times we go there and it was you
and
not me.
nobody approached me at all.
Same. What
That's
That
what
wasn't a question. My question was, have y'all ever been hit? I mean, do y'all get
hit on
try
constantly.
to be picked
Like
up
a lot.
all the time?
Not all
Yes.
the time.
Or often? Often is a better word.
No.
I've never had somebody ask for my number.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Really? I've never asked somebody for.
Their
I've never
number.
asked somebody for their number either.
Actually, I did, but not like in person.
It doesn't count for real if it's not in person.
Okay, so no, I've never been like.
Let me go ask them for
Let me
their
go
number.
ask them
Absolutely
for their
not.
number.
I'm not that
No,
confident. Shout out to the girls that
hell
can,
no.
because I
Shout
can't.
out to you.
No,
Shout out
babes.
to you.
Have you ever asked
Actually,
for somebody's
not
number,
shout
Thomas?
out to you.
Yeah.
Of course you have.
Right.
I have not
You
Yeah.
haven't asked or be
asked or been asked.
So how do you get
I
people's
was
numbers?
just
That's
gonna
what I was
say
thinking.
the same
Online.
thing.
I was low-key-
online.
Not in
So you're
person.
saying it's
Not in
not-
person.
It's
I
different
haven't done it in
online.
person.
Okay.
I can't do it in person.
I
It's-
guess a little
It
bit.
is a little bit different, but no, I've never done
I probably
it.
will. I kind of want to though. I might
be
put that on my
scared.
bucket list.
Cause
I can't
don't
do
know.
that.
It's like the people that you're usually attracted to are not usually attracted
to you.
But you don't know that though.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. Because you know about the people who approach you.
You could tell. I usually get
But what
people's
if they
number.
in the same space? Like I don't want to go talk to them. They ain't gonna like me. And you the whole time you like, oh, I want to go talk to them, but they ain't gonna like me.
I don't even think that they ain't gonna like me.
I think my problem. I don't like rejection.
Yeah. Because what if you
Ain't
say
that the
you
same
do-
thing?
I mean,
I don't like rejection.
But what if-
No, I'm sorry, love. Thanks, though. I'll be
Oh,
like, I'm
hell
devastated,
no.
ready to go.
see, I
to
feel
go
niggas
home.
when y'all be like that. See, I don't see how y'all have enough confidence to do that. Cause me, I'm gonna be like, no, sorry. Like, and
If a
that
male
would
did
hurt
Oh, yeah.
that
my
to me,
feelings. That would literally hurt my feelings. I would be like,
I don't know what else to do.
Because
I'm
Carmen
just
does that
stuck.
all the time. No, thank you.
Literally.
Just
Carmen
like,
almost had a
no.
sugar
That's
daddy last
literally how
night,
she
y'all.
would be.
I'll be like, y'all.
They just said no.
He just literally told me no. Like, am
Like,
I
are
ugly?
you kidding me?
Am I ugly?
Am I the drama?
Am I the drama?
Am I toxic?
I'm weak.
What
That
is going
so
on?
funny.
Like,
Are you-
I could not.
Are you
But
period? Ooh?
I don't know. I feel like men, like, y'all are like accustomed to
No,
it.
we're not. That's not true.
How?
I don't ever-
Y'all present yourselves way more often without the worry of
Because
rejection.
but that's not
I
true.
don't.
It's not. But it's not with the worry of.
What
Not,
Without
it's
the
not
worry.
with,
Y'all
it's
wanna
not
know the
without
best
the
way to get
worry.
somebody's
It's just
number?
like,
Just look at him.
what other choice?
Swear to God,
What other
like this.
choice do we
Look.
have?
Just be like,
like that.
you see me, I see you. Come on.
I think it's.
You gotta
I
talk
think
with your
it's.
eyes.
I don't know what it is. The fact that
It's because
I
we
think
have
it is
to.
What did you
actually
say?
rejection.
Exactly,
or
that's what I'm
fear of
saying.
rejection.
But that don't
It
mean we're
is.
accustomed to it. Or
I feel like you are because you have to. You have to be.
Mm-mm.
You do it. You're used to doing it.
I
That's
don't.
what you do.
Not used to it at
No.
all.
I,
I guess. I think
so if
societally
you seen a
though.
girl and
I
you
feel like
was
the majority. I feel like the
what
majority
is
of
the
men.
first thing that comes to your head? Like,
She's fine. That's
I
what
mean,
think.
okay, yeah, for girls too. Like, but after that, for us, it like don't go nowhere.
That's what I think. That's what I'm
Where-
saying.
where
I
do
think
you
it's
go from there?
societally, like
Like men
women
are,
are
supposed
like
to affirm
saying,
you.
Yeah, and
women
that's-
in their head think that like, okay, the men's they're supposed to come up to me.
But
and ask me.
still, okay, even that you know and that you want to go up to this girl.
It's the same thing that- it's
you
the same-
still do-
It's the same thing. 'Cause,
Everything that y'all just said.
Men are like,
and what do you do when they say no, thank you?
To feel the same way that you said that you was gonna feel.
Ah, that sucks.
That's devastating. That's why that is exactly why
I could not.
I
live.
pulled over because I
Now think about everybody that
Same.
you
feel
said
bad.
that you.
I
Same,
feel
Deborah.
bad.
I be sometimes I don't be wanting to be mean.
Yes,
but sometimes I be having to be mean. Like
that be me. Yeah,
it
if
don't
they're,
be
if they're
mean,
very
it's just like,
aggressive,
no.
if they're very aggressive and they don't get the hint, that's
and then
when
it don't
it'll
even
kick
be
in.
y'all. It don't even be cute.
Yes, that's when I'll be like, okay, please get the heck out of my face.
place,
I said no.
please.
But if it's somebody who's nice and I'm like, maybe,
Then that's when you get blocked after.
yeah,
Cause I can't.
I gave you that, but now it's like,
So would you rather them
Get
say
blocked.
no?
Yes, I'll
Would you
block
rather
you.
them say no or in your face then, or whether them say yes and then block you after?
no, definitely
No,
give me a
definitely no right now.
are you for real?
no.
Definitely
give
no
me a
right
no. 100%.
Cause then I'm then I'm gonna feel like
Oh
you.
my
Then I'm
God.
gonna feel like you played me and just wasted my time.
Exactly. 'Cause that's
When you could
literally
have just
what it
said no
is.
from the beginning.
Because that's literally what it is.
Yeah.
Because they know women
But
usually,
sometimes it's just
men too
it's
usually
like,
actually know.
Some men don't take rejection very well.
Exactly. Because
That's
they
another
feel.
thing that I'm.
Because they feel exactly how you said you would feel. That's
exactly,
how they
which
feel,
is
but they
why
don't know.
in most cases we don't have a choice but to be like,
Okay.
okay, yeah. Like,
But at the same time, if we're speaking in women versus men, women and men, women should not feel bad for saying no, and men should not feel bad if somebody tells them no. Like that's what the
I feel
problem
like
really
it's a
is.
confidence thing. You just gotta have confidence. Like, okay,
but it's
whatever.
but it's also a human thing. Like as humans, we don't like rejection. Like we don't like.
I don't know where that comes from. I
makes
don't
us
think
feel
that's
away.
human, but
I do.
That's
I don't
weird.
think that's naturally human to like.
Not want to be
Not-
rejected.
yeah.
Not want to be rejected.
Always
I feel
want-
like-
I mean, yeah, I
That
guess
kinda
it
is
might be
because
in
I
a
feel like
sense,
I think
but,
it
everybody is like that.
Yeah.
but at the same
Like, I
time,
feel like
it
there's
depends.
nobody who's comfortable with rejection.
It depends.
I mean, I feel like that's
on,
something
like,
that you can grow into.
Yeah, I do too.
But
think
I
it's
don't
people
feel like
who
it's
like grow
just-
into being okay with people saying no. Because if somebody told me no, I probably wouldn't even really care. Like I probably wouldn't feel like that.
I would.
I'd go cry my eyes out. Like
I probably wouldn't be like that because
I'd be in my
I
feelings for the
would
rest of
be
the
I
night.
would
in
think-
my feelings. Like
I would think like
ready to go
okay,
home.
Your hands are freezing.
because it's cold down here. It's
I would think like
freezing.
okay, I'm just not their type or they're not interested. Like okay,
How am I not your type?
oh my god, see that's what we're the real
I'm
problem
just
is.
like,
That's the
but
problem.
I would not handle that very well.
I think that is a confidence
But
thing.
yeah, me too, Darby. But that's why like I said, I have trouble saying no sometimes because of that. Like I know somebody rejected me one time, and I was like, I'll never write you again. Like they left me on scene.
Yeah.
I never.
Ain't gonna
I
lie.
about dang near blocked them.
I'm
dead serious.
Somebody cut me off one time. That was the first time I ever been cut off in my whole life. I couldn't believe
Did
it.
it sting?
It very much stung. I still hurt by that to this day.
That's tough.
I'm not hurt, but
You're
like,
hurt.
no, I'm really not hurt. But I'll always remember that. Like
Yeah.
that's always something that I'll be like, damn, like totally possible.
That's tough.
Totally possible.
Totally
It
possible.
humbles you for
It really
sure.
does humble you.
It humbles you. It humbled me.
It
real
really does
quick.
humble you. You're
Humbled me
like,
real quick because I was like,
dang.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like low key. Like
hey, who?
if I'm arguing with somebody, I always gotta block first.
Oh my gosh.
Say you
I
somebody
have
block.
to. Oh, you was texting.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
message is never gonna go through now.
Cause you're not
Delete
gonna
it.
block me, like, cause then at that point I'm gonna be mad.
I be-
I'm gonna be mad
Yes,
that you blocked me, and you're never gonna be unblocked.
I just
Well, you was
Don't
unblocked
let
them
me
anyway, so it don't
send a
matter.
message and that shit don't deliver.
oh,
Stop it completely.
I'm pulling up.
Stop.
Completely.
I'm pulling up.
I will fly there.
I'm pulling up. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I need to stop. No, I don't need to stop blocking people. I was gonna say I need to stop blocking people, but I don't.
Must be nice to have people blocked.
Say stop blocking people. I was about to say that sign. I would say stop blocking people for no reason.
It's a reason to me though.
Oh, okay. That's all. Right.
See,
But
and
I
that's
mean-
another thing about freaking men and women. It's always a reason to a woman, and then to the man, it's nothing.
Like,
That's
why
not
is that?
necessary.
Yes, it
That's
is.
not necessarily
Yes.
true.
Yes, it is.
I feel like everything.
It's not as serious to you guys as it is to us.
That is That irritates
It's
my
just
soul.
it's just the fact it's
No.
just the fact of the matter that for your reasons may not be relevant to us and our reasons may not be relevant to y'all.
No.
Because it's a
Because
reason.
if there's a reason for it to be relevant, it's relevant. Period.
I only
don't-
block if I've
You can't
repeated
tell
myself
me
over 3 times.
that your reasoning
didn't
is
listen.
irrelevant if mine is already relevant.
No, well, okay.
How does that work?
Well, then,
I don't.
from the same
understand. Please
perspective,
explain.
you can't
Please
tell me
explain.
whatever my reason is.
I'm not telling you. I'm telling you.
But you just made a blanket statement that when men do it,
I'm so
they
sorry,
do it
y'all.
for no reason.
I'm so sorry.
No, it wasn't that they don't do it for no reason. I'm saying, why is it?
What's the reason? That's what you're asking.
Yeah.
What's the reason?
Like, why is it always? It's like a, what's the word? I don't know. It's like a counter argument for no reason.
A rebuttal.
Yeah, like
My
but
reason
this is,
valid.
but this is why I don't feel like it's that serious. It doesn't matter why you don't feel like it's that serious, because it is.
I feel that it is that serious.
Like, it is that serious. So why does it even?
My thing is,
Sad to say, why does it even matter why you think that it's not? Because
my thing
it
is, I give you chances.
fuck the chances.
I
like-
give chances.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we back. Continuing the conversation because we had some.
Yeah, it was a glitch in the
I
Matrix.
don't know. But,
Technical difficulties.
I don't know why that word is so hard to say sometimes. Technical difficulty. Okay. So anyway, yeah.
That's the.
I can never say what is the word, God, that I always say? It ain't accountability. It's I think about it.
That's tough.
But the conversation that we was having was, why is it always a counter argument when somebody says, like, this is a problem for me?
Because they don't feel like it's a problem for them.
Exactly, but why?
That's the reason. It ain't really no.
Why are you not validating my problem?
Because I don't see why it's a problem.
I'm gonna go ahead and say narcissism.
Ooh.
It ain't,
That's
For
a big
who?
word.
For which
That's a big word.
person?
For the person that's not validating a person's feelings.
Same. Okay.
Not narcissism, but
I don't think that.
what's the
Because
word?
that shit is subjective, bro. Because no matter what position you.
No, not.
It depends
no,
on what
this is what I'm saying. I'm saying you not validating somebody's feelings, not necessarily saying it's not what I believe in, is a form of like selfishness. Like, that's not my opinion, so I don't care, or I don't think that's real. That's what I'm saying. That's not right.
True.
But I
It's
don't
not wrong to say, like, okay, I don't think that's a problem, but I still see that it's a problem for you.
Exactly. I that's the part that I feel like is
But
never understood.
my problem is always the fact that the person who's always speaking in this argument is doing the same thing that they're upset at.
Not
no,
always.
it's not, because
if me and you are arguing and you mad at me for something and I'm coming to you and I'm like, I don't feel like you should be as mad as you are about this, because to me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, this is how I feel.
Okay,
I'm basically telling you, I see how you feel, but this is how I feel.
no.
that's the point.
That's it. Doesn't,
That's the point.
It doesn't matter how you feel.
I'm telling you how I feel.
I'm telling you how I feel.
But
Like,
but what I'm
you're
saying is
saying
it matters
that
it matters what both people are feeling.
no, it doesn't, because you're saying that you shouldn't be mad at this because I don't feel how you feel about it.
Exactly. Which is very selfish.
Yeah, like what
That's
the
what I'm
fuck?
saying.
Like,
You're not
what?
even like.
You're
But
not.
but at the same time, we all have been in situations where, like, sometimes we overreact about stuff.
No, that
Nah.
is what all fucking men straight go to, fucking overreaction.
What?
Because it's not overreacting.
Men overreact about stuff too.
Oh, okay.
Everybody overreact
yeah,
about
even
something.
if it is
I mean, like, it
overreacting,
goes to, like, you're
whatever. Even if it is
overreacting about the
overreacting,
situation.
this person is coming to you and saying, "This is how I feel about this situation," and you saying, "Well, I don't feel like that's."
That I don't feel like
I
you
don't
should
feel
feel
like you
like
should
that.
feel like that.
That's basically
because
what you're saying. Because
I don't feel like that.
I don't
So
feel like that's something that you should feel like that about. That's what you're saying.
I feel like
That is
whatever.
very invalidating.
I feel like it's the same on both sides, bro.
How sway?
How?
Like if you were saying that you felt a certain way about something, and I was saying,
I don't
okay,
feel that way.
I was saying to you, why do you feel like that? Because there's that you shouldn't feel like that. Why do you feel like that? That's like me asking you that. Why do you feel like that? Because I don't feel like that.
Because maybe in that moment it's a situation where I need to check my own feelings and be like, okay, is this really?
Okay,
is this,
but what if they have though? What if they already
The
have?
feelings are already validated if the feelings are there.
If
it's making
period.
me feel some type
And
of
if
way,
somebody is bringing something to you saying this is how this makes me feel, and you basically negate it and say maybe you shouldn't feel like that
because I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that was
what? Like that's not what I'm
for
saying.
you to be mad. Like
I'm not asking for advice.
Exactly, I am mad at that. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm
just listen and validate.
Yeah, but
whether you feel like it or not.
Clearly, Thomas doesn't understand. Like,
no, I understand, but I also understand.
I don't understand how you could be in the other position and still be like, that was nothing. Like, why would you feel like that?
Oh, that wasn't that serious.
Yeah, it wasn't that serious to me. I didn't feel like that was that deep for you to be mad at. Like,
okay, well that's not what I'm saying. So since I can't really fully explain what I'm saying, I'm gonna let y'all have it, whatever.
But I want to know. I want you to try to explain it because I want to understand
confused.
why you feel like that would be okay to do.
That would be that would be enough to end the argument for you.
I'm not necessarily trying to end the argument.
Not
Maybe
even
I'm
that we're arguing or that we're talking like that.
No, I'm talking about even in the situation. Maybe me saying that to you is me trying to open the door to have a conversation to figure out why, so I can better understand why you're feeling the way that you're feeling.
Okay,
and
but
you
you're not saying that when you're saying
exactly. It's a better way to say that.
Exactly. You're
and
not
the first
saying
thing,
that when you're saying
I don't feel like you should be
feel
that.
like that.
I don't.
Okay,
feel like
I never tried to imply that those are the words that I would specifically use. Y'all said that, and I just took that as a general.
What was the
as a general way to say that I'm not in total
Right. Okay, so let's make up a scenario then, like Karma was just doing. So if let's say, let's make up some names. Let's say Bill was talking with his wife, Amy, and Amy was like, "You didn't pick up the kids from school on time, and that hurt me really bad, and I want to tell you that." And then Bill was like, "Well, I picked him up, so I don't even think you should be that. It's not that serious. I picked him up."
Right.
Like
you
that's
feel
not
like
the
it
point.
would be dropped
That's not the
because
point.
of the fact that you picked them up, but
It's the
point
principle.
was
I feel hurt by the fact that you weren't there on time. And you could say you could say, "Okay, it's not that serious because I picked him up." But you could also say, "Okay, I understand that you were hurt and I apologize for hurting you, but I apologize for hurting you. I understand where you're coming from." Period. And then when that is established, that the fact that you are understanding and validating their feelings, then you could say, the reason why I was late was because blah 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 blah, and I did pick them up, which is like the goal was completed or whatever. But I wanted to explain to you that
how you felt about the situation, like
how you felt about the situation
but,
was valid, but it was resolved because I did pick them up. But at the same time, the first thing I'm doing is first of all saying, "Okay, yes, I understand that you were hurt by this." Period. Validating the feelings. And a lot of the times, people go immediately to the defense, which would be like, "Okay, but I picked him up, so it's not that serious."
Okay. So what I'm saying is, a lot of the times, the fact that I did acknowledge your feelings and then go on to explain why what happened, and the fact that the situation was resolved, at that point, a lot of times the other person continues to be like, "I don't care about nothing that you just said. The fact that you didn't pick them up on time, I'm stuck on that."
Well, a lot of the time,
and I'm upset about that. So the fact that you have an excuse, the fact that you hearing me, all of that is all well and good, but I'm still pissed off that you didn't pick them up on time. And at that point, it's like, okay, now, are you not invalidating you literally just invalidated everything that I said because you still feel like I'm completely in the wrong because I didn't pick him up on time.
No. I feel like
don't
it's
think that
only
happens.
invalidated
I'm
when
telling
you
you that
don't
I'm telling you that it
explain
happens.
yourself. Like,
What?
and
When
I
what?
feel like that wasn't
when you don't validate
when
and
you
then don't explain yourself
But
afterwards.
but that's what I'm saying. I never was
I feel like that
was
wasn't
speaking
a good
on.
example because that was the example where, okay, yeah, the girl need to check her feelings because it's not that serious. But in a more serious situation.
But those are the type of situations that I'm talking about.
Exactly. Well, that's not the type of situations that I'm talking about. I'm talking about situations where your feelings are like it's something more. I can't think of a scenario, but
Like-
it's something more extreme than that. I don't know.
I don't know because I need more
Why
context.
haven't you taken the trash out after I told
see,
you a
that's-
million times?
That's simple. Because see, that's the reason why I ain't in a relationship right now. Because first of all, if I told you to take the trash out and you not tell you to take the trash out every day, not tell you, but I would like you to take the trash out every day. Like it's supposed to be out this time. Like I don't understand why every week is the same thing. Like take the trash out. I don't get it.
That's
Like,
exactly why I block people.
Exactly
Because I give you chance after chance
I have to keep
and
saying
you're
the same
not.
thing. But
Exactly.
I don't know. Like say you was in a relationship with your girl and she like came over here and we was like or like you went over there and her dad was like like you didn't really like her dad or whatever and she was just kind of like like that's my dad. Like I don't feel like you should be mad about that because that's my dad. Like we still gonna have to have family. You know what I'm saying? Like but to you, it's like, okay, but that's not the point. Like,
Your dad does this.
exactly.
That, and the
You're not understanding what I'm saying. Like, but her counter argument is that's my dad. Like, I don't see why you would be mad at something like that. Even if he did something like simple, like like it could be simple because that's her daddy. But to you, it's like
Major.
nah, like that's not. You know what I mean? Like,
It ain't sit well with
and
me.
vice versa. Like. That's like you being like, that's my family, like that's my family, and she being like, okay, but they treat me like this, but you still like, okay, but that's my family though. Like, I don't know.
I think it really just boils down to one, acknowledging the other person's feelings, and then the person that is. I don't even think you really need to give a reason why anything happened or the reason why that.
For real, because
I don't
it really
even
doesn't
think
even
it's
matter. Like, I
important
feel like the
because-
explanation is not. Don't explain to me why you didn't do what you did. Like,
Unless I
because-
ask.
No, I don't even give a fuck. Just like you said, like I don't care why. What
Unless
happened.
I ask.
I don't care.
Because if I'm saying like,
But
if we go back to the
that,
bill,
like,
let's go back to the Bill
I'm
and
sorry.
Amy.
You
So
know
if
what?
Bill
I'm
was
right.
like,
I didn't pick them up on time. That's how you say. I'd be like, yeah, okay, get out my face.
and then it'll be
then I'll
over.
be done. Like
So
literally,
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I
don't like the explanation is the part that's pissing me off. Like,
I don't really need an explanation
Steven.
unless I
What's
ask.
not clicking,
Unless I
Steven?
ask.
And that's all well and good as long as when you do something that piss me off, and you could just be like, you right, I'm wrong. I ain't even got no explanation about it. And
Yeah,
you,
I mean,
and you just
duh.
and you just
Oh, my bad.
Reciprocal.
and you just take that to the chin the same way you expect me to. Then cool.
But still, I don't even think a relationship should be happening if that isn't in the case. Anyway, if both of y'all can't be reciprocal about understanding and validating the other person's feelings, then why are y'all even together?
True.
But I would say like
I'm not even hearing the reciprocation. It's just like if you did something, it's not even relevant for you to explain why you didn't do what I wanted you to. You fucked up. So
that's what I'm saying.
So go take that.
That's exactly what I'm saying. There shouldn't even be an explanation. So why is it the case a lot of the times when people are like, okay, but it was back to the Bill and Amy. It was resolved though. Why would you even need to say that? I wasn't asking about what happened.
So
I'm
basically,
telling
what
you,
I'm
like-
hearing is if you fuck up, it's no reciprocity for that.
I'm
fucked
not
up.
saying that.
So don't even.
I'm not saying that.
It ain't even relevant. It ain't even
I'm
relevant
not
for you
saying
to
that.
apologize.
I'm saying don't counter my bringing my feelings to you with a reason why it didn't happen.
But why is me?
I will ask you why. And if I don't ask
But
you, that
what if-
means I
but
don't
what
care
if-
about the reason.
I don't feel like okay, from that situation, I don't feel like I'm trying to counter anything.
But
I'm
you
not.
are.
I'm not countering. I feel bad because I didn't pick the kids up on time, so I'm just explaining to you why that happened. Because
Okay,
me
that's
explaining that isn't me
but
countering you.
exactly. I agree with that, but there is a way to do it though. You can't say like you can't be like, okay, if Amy was like back to Bill Amy. If
I'm not
Amy
saying if you say, but I'm not. That's not what I'm talking about. Like I'm not saying that Bill is trying to discount her feelings and interject the reason why it happened. So because of this reason, you shouldn't feel the way that you shouldn't feel what you're feeling. That's not what I'm saying.
You're just saying that an
Okay.
explanation would help the situation for understanding why you didn't.
why
pick up
it didn't
the
happen.
kids.
Right.
I
That
agree with that.
doesn't- that doesn't.
I agree with that, but
But
a lot of times
okay,
that
okay,
doesn't
and,
happen.
okay. So at that point, that's what I'm saying. On the opposite side, if you, Amy, end up doing some shit to me, Bill, and I'm pissed off at you, don't come at me with no explanation. I don't give a fuck what the explanation is. Take that to the chin the same way you wanted me to. I don't give a fuck what the explanation is.
If there is no reciprocity there,
I don't
then
care.
yes.
I don't care what your reason is. I don't care that you feel sorry about it, and I don't care that the fact that you do feel sorry about it is influencing you to apologize and tell me what
hell
it.
no.
But see,
Because this
but
is another thing. Like, no, I don't like that because
it's the same thing you just
it's not.
said.
It's kind of just like with like love languages, like how you have to like.
Oh, now we in love language.
No, I'm just saying it's
me as
kind
an
of the
example.
same because like the way that I might want you to come at me might not be the way that you want me to come at you. Like that, why does it have to be like, oh, that's your energy, I'm finna match your fucking energy? Like, okay, hold the fuck up. Like, how about explain to me like how you would like me to come at you in that situation? Like, why is it always like,
You did it to me, so
yeah,
I can do it to you.
like that's fucking stupid.
I'm not
that's
saying
literally
that.
how
I'm
you just
saying
said it.
no. I'm saying if I'm Amy, right, and I'm looking at Bill like you didn't pick the kids up. So me, Amy, I feel like it doesn't matter what your excuse is.
Mhm.
I'm upset.
Okay.
Your excuse doesn't even matter, right? So that's how you feel. That's how you are as a person, and all your love languages and whatever that make you a person. That's how you
Is
are.
that how you feel? Is that how whoever his
Bill.
name is? Is that how Bill feels?
Maybe,
But maybe not.
but look, maybe Bill feels like, dang, I feel like that's not. I feel like that's not fair. If you don't want no excuse from me, but when I get upset, you feel like an excuse should make everything okay. I don't feel like that's fair.
That's something that need to be talked about.
Yeah,
True.
That I agree with that. That is not fair.
It's not
That's
to
that's
just
when the
assume
reciprocity isn't the same.
And that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
But
But I'm
I'm
saying these are the
saying-
type. I feel like these are the type of situations that happen more often than not.
a lot of the times, yes, but also a lot of the times, some
A
people
lot
don't
of times
even.
you don't know.
A lot of the times some people don't even get to the reason, like or like don't even start with the validation. That's where like what I'm talking about. Like if Bill were to be like not even acknowledge the
Starting
fact that she
point.
was bringing it to
Yeah,
him,
but
that
that's
he
a
was
whole
hurt.
that's a whole
What I
other
was
problem.
talking about though. That's what I was talking about. Like a lot of the times people don't even acknowledge the person coming to them and saying, I'm upset about this, and they immediately react to it with, well, I was late. I picked him up though. Not even saying like, okay, I understand that you're upset. They don't even do that. A lot of times people don't even do that. It just immediately is an argument of like defending themselves with reason. But I mean, I don't think reason matters until there is acknowledgement.
I agree with
Personally,
I can
I
agree
don't
with
think
that.
reason is even like, why would you even start with reason
that. When you haven't even
when you
acknowledged
haven't
my
even
feelings.
acknowledged that I'm coming to you saying like I'm hurt by this situation, and you say, well,
Sorry, don't know what to do.
not
Don't
even
know what to
sorry.
tell
Well,
you.
I was late, so but I picked him up though.
Get over it. Type
Like
situation.
what? You don't even really like. You're not even really
don't even
listening
care.
to me. You're not even really listening to the fact that I'm telling you I'm hurt. But if you were to say, it would be a different impact if it were like, okay, I understand that you're upset and hurt, and I really apologize for that. I'm sorry that I put you in that position, but the reason why it happened is because I was stuck in traffic, and I was late
Yeah.
picking them up.
You're right.
I'm
I
sorry
feel like
about that. It's a
if my
way that you
feelings were
say it.
validated,
You're right, but you're right. That's very true. But I also feel like once you take the responsibility and take that maturity to go through it,
You have to do it
in
yourself.
that way. I feel like that should also be reciprocated.
It has to be the same
I don't,
as far as
I don't feel like Amy should then hear all of that and immediately discount it and be like, I don't really give a fuck what you're talking about. I'm pissed off.
No, she shouldn't.
I don't think so either.
She
But
shouldn't.
it depends. It depends on the
It depends on
situation.
what it was.
Because
Yes.
if it's like something like
You
serious,
cheated on me or something.
yeah, or like you
In a serious situation, I can understand it, but a lot of times these type
are
of
not serious.
these type of situations aren't
and the
aren't
reasons
serious.
aren't valid either. Like either one, like. But I think that it is, like Carmen said, it's important to talk about that before it even becomes a relationship. Like that is
Right.
so important to talk about.
Right.
How do we discuss? How do we
communicate?
how
Like,
do we
can
debate?
Yeah,
How
that's
do we
that should
like-
be the number one priority from the
Yeah.
how
from
do
the
we
get-go.
communicate?
Right.
Like
How
I
do we
can't talk to you
communicate?
if you're not gonna validate my feelings.
Right.
Period. I
Period.
can't talk to you if you're gonna just immediately react with the reason why you didn't do
Right.
something. Like no. I also can't react. I can't communicate with you if you don't listen to me when I'm trying to explain something to you, and you're like completely dismissive of a reason if it is a reason there. Like you don't listen to me. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
Either one of those won't work. Just like we need, if you are in a relationship, I believe that you need to be able
Heard.
to communicate with the person in the way that they know how to communicate.
Yes.
That is so important.
Communication is
I always
literally
said
number
I don't
one,
care
bro.
how you communicate, just as long as you communicate.
As long
Nah,
as you know,
I need you to communicate
I
effectively.
think it needs to be
Exactly.
how.
I need
It
you
ain't
to
even just
communicate.
communication,
I
bro.
need-
You need to communicate
I'm saying
effectively.
communicate in the way that fits you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I don't care how you communicate, just as long
and
as you
also
talk
communicate
to me.
with me in the way that
Yes.
fits me.
That fits
Yes,
me.
that's the part for
Because
me.
if you
like,
yell at me,
yes.
it's a wrap. I'm over it. Some people can deal with yelling.
I
Like-
cannot deal
the
with
yelling
yelling.
that don't bother me. It's
I
the-
can't
You
You
do
can
yelling.
yell and
Do not raise your voice at me.
Do not raise your voice at me.
'Cause now I'm
I'm
getting
not
defensive.
listening at all.
You're right.
I'm not
offensive.
listening at all.
Same.
Darby clocks out.
Clocked out, immediately gone, black. I can't hear you
Oh,
anymore.
no.
You're yelling at me.
I'm not a dog. Do not yell
I
at
can't
me.
hear
That
anymore,
is so
yell at me.
funny.
Sorry, but that is what somebody.
is
That is
so
what you
funny.
established in the beginning.
I
I
literally go straight
cannot-
to yelling because I feel
and-
like you can't hear me.
Me, I do that. I do that
I
shit
yell
too.
after I have
And-
already.
exactly, and
I do that shit too.
I'm
I
finna start screaming
I,
because
when you
I,
yell,
I'll start
you got
talking
me
slow and like really trying to
now
like
we're-
explain
now
what
it's
I'm
right
saying.
after I get
But
mad,
right after that, it's
yeah,
like now
like,
I'm yelling
stop.
because I.
Now it's an
Fucking
argument.
and-
Now
Yeah.
it's confrontation.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And that's
and
not
we can't communicate
exactly.
In confrontation, it's not gonna work.
That's why I'm like, I
I
can't.
can't.
If
talk
you yell, it's
if
a
I'm
wrap. You're
mad,
not hearing
like-
me anymore. You're just
I
mad.
swear.
and
You're
yelling.
mad and you're allowing your
No.
anger
Yeah.
to take over.
And my anger taking over.
But all the time when I be yelling, it ain't even that I be. It ain't
No.
even that I be mad.
There's no
I
reason
be
to
trying
yell.
to get my point
You
across.
I be trying to. I be
frustrated.
trying. I'm frustrated and I'm
Yes.
trying to get my point across, but
Exactly.
I'm not
You're not
necessarily
hearing me.
mad.
Come on, self-control.
It's that you're not hearing me.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
But-
not
You're
being
not
heard.
listening to me.
I'm not
I
being
agree
heard
with
and I'm
that
frustrated.
because
Yeah.
I won't
I'm
even
mad.
let somebody get to a point of yelling
Yeah.
because I listen.
Yeah,
to people,
You're right.
like-
You're a good listener, so you,
I listen to people. If I
Right,
don't
so
need you to
somebody's
yell at
yelling
me.
at you, then yeah, you're right.
I don't need you to yell at me.
You're
but
doing
that's
too much.
That's the point. That's what you established in the beginning, and that's why it's important to learn yourself
Yes.
and learn
That's so
what
funny, 'cause
you.
If somebody was just talking to me in a calm voice, I'd be like, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I'm about to knock you out,
Punch you because you're
Me.
talking
bro.
too
You
calm for me.
trying to be
Are you
smart?
trying to be funny?
You trying to be
Me.
smart,
Are you
bro?
trying to be fucking funny right now? Like,
I only
why are
start
you talking
yelling
so
when I
slow?
feel like I'm not being
Like,
heard.
excuse me.
If I feel like I'm not being heard, I be quiet as I usually do.
Mm-mm, I
I'm
don't
gonna
be quiet.
yell.
'Cause-
I'm not
Nah,
gonna.
for
I-
example,
I'm a- yeah.
for
Yell to the
example,
top of my
for
lungs,
example,
but
like
I
when
will
it-
raise my voice.
I'm gonna get loud.
I'll raise my voice.
If I feel like I'm not getting heard, I'm gonna get loud.
Yeah, for sure. You're gonna hear what the fuck I gotta
Yeah,
say.
you definitely gonna
Especially
hear
if you're
it.
trying to argue with me.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
Yeah, for sure.
prime example right
For
there.
sure.
I was trying to say a sentence.
Sorry.
No, none of them was listening.
I heard you, Darby.
Let me just be quiet.
I heard
Because
you.
that's what's gonna happen to me. If I don't feel like I'm being heard, I'm not gonna talk. What's the reason for me to talk if you're not listening to me?
You're right. My temper just gets the best.
I
Yeah.
don't want to yell at
But
you.
it's
hot inside.
bruh,
I do not want to yell at you, and I'm not.
That volcano be bubbling,
I'm
boy.
not
I'm
about to
a-
waste energy on yelling at you. No,
I
you're
was
not
gonna-
even listening to me.
I got all the
I was
energy
gonna
for
ask
you.
y'all, when y'all get mad, do y'all get hot?
I get very hot.
Like,
Yeah.
I start shaking.
like hot.
Yeah.
Well, I don't usually
I
get mad,
hot.
I
Like,
get
Anyway. but that's why it's important. Like I was saying, that's why it's important that
I start shaking too.
That's
I be
why it's
hot,
I
important.
start
bro.
be
Mad.
shaking for no
Bro, I
reason.
be
Like,
mad, boy.
I'm talking about shaking.
I
like,
be shaking.
I'm upset right now.
And don't let
like,
me start crying.
Don't let me start crying. At this point, we're gonna fight.
At this point, we're about to
I'm crying.
fight.
Like, I feel like you feel like I'm a weak bitch or something because I'm crying. And now we finna fight. Sorry.
that's what I was saying. It's important to learn how you like to be communicated with, how you like to talk, how you like to be listened to. All that is so important because if and when you are beginning a relationship, you can say that from the beginning. I don't like to be yelled at. Period. I need somebody to validate my feelings. Period. I need somebody to
Reassure me.
listen to the reasons why things happen to me, like whatever it is.
Yeah.
Know how you communicate, because if you said it in the beginning and then they know that that's how you communicate, and they go go what am I trying to say, like go against
Yeah.
that way of communication when they are aware of that's how you communicate, then that's a form of like disrespect. Like you're not respecting the fact that I told you I don't like to be yelled at and you're yelling at me.
Right. After we already discussed
Exactly. We already
Mhm.
discussed this in the beginning. So that's why I feel like healthy communication is the most important thing in a relationship, because if you don't know how to talk to the person or a person, any person, whether it's a sibling, a friend, a parent, whatever, if you don't know how to talk to them, you're not going to understand each other. Like,
Yeah.
it's like literally talking in a foreign language.
Yeah.
And you have to
Period.
learn their language.
Period.
It's communication is so important in all aspects.
It's the number one priority, bro.
It's so
straight up.
important. I don't care if you're talking to somebody in customer service, if you're talking to your coworker, it don't matter.
I put a better help ad right here if we was getting sponsored.
Better help.
Guys, if you don't know how to communicate, I really encourage you to learn
the way that you like to be communicated
the way
with.
you communicate and the
Yeah.
way that
Yes.
you like to be communicated with.
Yeah.
Like, it's so important to learn
Take the
yourself.
time to learn that, bro,
Yeah.
because
For
it'll
real.
save you from a lot of heartache.
Yes,
And
it
like we
really
say
will.
every week, y'all, we still working on this too. Like,
Bro, what you
yeah.
said.
ooh, cause
Ain't nobody perfect out here,
Ain't
bro.
nobody
My communication has gotten a lot better because I
communication
used to be very like just like Darby was saying, like I just shut out. Like if you're not listening to me, I'm just gonna leave you alone. But now I'm like, no, this is how I feel. I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
I don't even care.
I'm still in the argumentative phase.
Oh,
I be trying to chill, bro, because I don't got no middle, bro.
I'm gonna tell you how
I don't
feel.
have no middle,
That's
so
what
if
I'm
I
saying,
choose,
like-
if I don't have the patience to just not say nothing, it's gonna
If you don't what,
it's gonna go
Thomas?
it's gonna go all the way to
If you don't have the
10, bro.
patience.
If you don't what?
If what?
Have the patience.
If you what?
Patience.
No, I'm saying I do have the patience, because if I decide not to have patience and like not just keep that shit to
It'll be too
myself,
far.
I'm gonna go too far.
Yeah.
And I really
Because I don't have no
have
middle.
a middle.
No
I
middle
have a
ground.
middle. I'm
It's
like-
it's either
I
I'm
know
a
when to
chill or
stop.
Difference,
nah.
y'all. You see the difference? Do you see?
I
the
know when to
difference?
stop. I know, you know what I mean?
I don't.
I don't.
I don't want to
It
stop.
depends on
If
what
I
you
start,
do.
I'm not
Nowhere
stopping.
in my mind.
That's what's so curious to me,
How?
because
If I
How do you
start,
not
I'm
know how to
stopping.
stop?
How do you
Because
want to stop?
how did you make me? How did you?
How'd you
the
make me
reason?
that
How did you
bad?
make me go?
Like for real?
How did you
get
not have the
me?
mental
It
capacity
doesn't
to not
matter. You
push me
cannot-
there?
That's what I'm saying. Why would you get
Why
me
would
to
you
that
push me there,
point?
bruh?
Exactly. Like that's why I'm like, you already
Because
not
they
going for
don't.
me.
They're not for you.
Mm-hmm. You know,
It ain't even. It
If
ain't
I'm
even
at
with. It ain't even
100
that. It ain't even with people that's close to you. It's like it's even like your boss. Like,
It don't even matter.
but I'm
it
saying,
really don't matter.
It don't
It-
matter.
because you said it ain't your person. But I'm saying it don't even got to be somebody that's close to you. Like
It's
if
not
I'm just,
the person for you or somebody you don't need to associate with anymore. Like, even if
But
it's like
you
a
can't-
boss or a friend, like you don't gotta talk to your boss. You don't gotta
at some
talk to your
point-
boss.
At some point, you do.
Not really.
Well, I
Depending
think
on your job.
Yeah, I about to say everybody's job is different.
Depending on your job, you don't
if
really
it was
have
my
to.
boss, if it was my boss, I'm gonna have to talk to this motherfucker eventually. So
Okay, then that's when HR comes
So
into play.
if some shit, if some shit
They
on
are
my
not
heart,
communicating with me the way that I need to be communicated
True, which
with.
is what I did.
HR,
y'all got me
human
fucked
resources.
because that's
That
not
is what
fair.
that's for.
If you could talk to me like that and I can't talk to you like that, we have a very big
Also,
problem.
you can't talk to me like that. Period.
Because
Exactly.
just for
I don't
human,
even need to talk back to you like
and
that.
I can't. No,
I ain't even necessarily talking about somebody talking to you in a
I'm
certain
just
way. I'm just
saying
saying if you ever in a
regardless.
situation where you feel like you want to say something about whatever it is.
But then again, it's the maturity and the self-control. You cannot allow somebody to be
Self-control,
responsible of your response. They are not responsible of your response.
exactly-
I seen that on
You
TikTok the other
are.
day that said like
You are.
They was like your feelings are your feelings.
Exactly.
Literally.
They're your feelings.
Like I don't ever be thinking about that. Like those are actually
Yes.
like my feelings.
They
that are
upset
inside of
you.
me.
They hurt you.
They're
they
yours.
whatever.
They're my feelings.
Exactly.
exactly.
I can literally choose to be hurt by it or not. Like they're
Exactly.
my feelings.
And
I
if you're
seen
hurt
that
by
on
it-
TikTok, and it actually did like put.
If you're hurt by it, you-
So let me play devil.
So
So let me play devil's
Of
advocate
course,
real
come on.
quick. Do this conversation right here have any weight on the conversation we just had?
What do you mean?
Amy and Bill.
Wait, I'm confused.
Yes. If you're in a relationship with that person, yes. Because if
So
it,
like so what I'm saying is there a situation where Bill is wrong, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, but Amy has within herself like I can choose whether or not I'm gonna be upset
Yeah.
about this.
definitely.
You're right.
You're responsible of how you respond and how you
Definitely.
react.
Okay.
You could choose
You
to be
are
mad
in
or
charge
choose
of
not
that.
to be.
Okay.
I also even if you are mad, you can choose to say something about it. That's the thing. Like,
It's
and I feel like
that's what I was just saying.
And I feel like in a relationship, why would you ever choose not to say something about your feelings if they are causing
feel
you
like, yeah.
hurt or
I
pain?
understand, but I also feel the same way just about with people in the world. Like, why would I not?
True.
Why would I not say nothing
would I
to
not
you?
say
And
nothing?
and I'm saying that my reason is because if I'm not patient enough to not say nothing, sometimes that shit might go too far.
Okay,
I'm
that's
probably
what y'all
gonna-
need to
I'm
work
probably
on.
gonna
We need
take
to
this.
work on the too
work
far.
Work on the
that.
too far
The too
part.
far.
Definitely lower the too far.
The too far.
But at the
Don't
same-
let it go too
But
far.
at the
And
same
also
time, ain't that
when
subjective?
to respond.
Ain't that subjective?
No, not. I don't think so. I think too far is when you're
Ouch.
harming or hurting somebody.
But sometimes.
I feel like too far. Our too far is too far.
Harming and hurting somebody, I think that's too far.
First, from yelling and screaming when not being heard.
That's too far.
I think whenever it's hurting or harming somebody else, that's too far. Because some people can't argue and yell, and neither one of them are hurt, and the point gets across. They come to a agreement and they understand each other.
Okay,
But
so
if you're too far is hurting the other person, like by your words or by your actions or whatever, then I think that's too far.
all right, well, I gotta play devil's advocate again. What if I'm being hurt? Is me hurting them too far?
Have you expressed to them that you were hurt?
Yeah.
And then how did they respond?
Not well.
I'm still being hurt, which is why I'm about to go too far.
Then
Too
maybe
far.
the relationship should not be there.
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm saying,
But
like-
no. You keep going back to relationships. I'm not necessarily specifically only talking about relationships. I'm talking about just being a human being in the world.
Okay, so if you hurt somebody, if somebody's hurting you, and you express to them that you're hurt or they're hurting you,
And I'm still being hurt. And now I'm to the point where I'm about to go too far. Is me hurting them too far?
I feel like that's revenge, but like it's like I just don't. I see it from a different perspective because I don't allow myself to go too far. My too far is like not talking to you again. Because if you're hurting me and I present to you that you're hurting me and you're still hurting me,
All right, let me bring it down to
I'm
a
not
more
gonna
simple
be in your-
situation. If we in school and you getting bullied by somebody and clearly they hurting you and you spoken to the teacher or you told the person stop fucking with me, and they still keep fucking with you, at the point where you it's time for you to beat their ass. Have you went too far?
No.
I would get them expelled.
Thank you. No is my answer.
I would get them expelled.
No.
No is the answer.
Because at a certain point,
No, that's
bro,
the difference though.
all that P shit gotta go to the side, and you gotta stick up for yourself.
It depends on the
y'all.
situation.
It depends on
In
the
that
situation.
situation, I would say no because it's defending yourself.
All right,
Rightfully so.
That's all I want to know. Okay,
Rightfully
cool.
so, because some people be defending themselves with no
Explanation or background.
reason why they
reasoning.
defending themselves. Like, there's no reason why. All I'm doing is presenting you with a instance or whatever. But if it's recurring and you decide to, I guess, go too far in the sense of like protecting yourself.
And that's what I meant when I said it's subjective, because depending on the situation,
But I don't think
might
that's
not be
necessarily
too
being
far.
called going too far.
that's my point.
But you're going too far. Your definition of going too far.
It's too far.
I don't think that's defending yourself. It's just like you're not hearing what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm gonna let that
y'all.
one go.
Yes, this was a long conversation. We've been talking about this for an
But
hour.
wait, because
Darby.
defending yourself and proving your point are two different things.
True.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Two different things.
See, this is it's so many
I
situations.
think it's two
That's
different
what I'm
things.
saying.
It's so
Defending
it's so
yourself-
situational,
Defending
bruh.
yourself and trying to prove your point are two different things.
But what if I'm
Like,
trying to prove the point that, boy, I ain't no bitch, you ain't about to just treat me no kind of way because you think I'm not gonna, because you think I'm gonna
That's-
sit here and just allow you to.
That's
take
I still would
advantage
put it
of me.
under defending yourself. But if you're like,
But see, but you see how that's also me proving the point that you think that you can treat me this way, but I'm not gonna let you do that. That's proving the point and defending yourself simultaneously. You know what I'm saying?
okay, maybe it's defending yourself and trying to be right.
I don't know what trying to be right fits in, but anyway.
As far as like my point is the one that needs to be explained right now. I don't know. Anyway, all I would say to sum up this whole conversation is make sure you know how you react, how you communicate, knowing that how the person that you are interacting with is communicating, and knowing how to control your level of going too far.
Control your emotions.
Control your emotions.
Controlling
Anyway, moving
your
on.
emotions,
Yeah.
learning your emotions, learning your communication style, all that stuff is so important, and it will help you in day-to-day life. A lot of people like think about, I don't need to deal with my emotions, but like if you
do.
learn how to deal with your emotions, you will
got
learn
to.
how to operate life
You need to master yourself.
so much better.
Master
It's going to be
yourself.
so much easier once you learn what you're feeling, how to say what you're feeling, how to communicate. Even if you don't even know how to say it, you know what it is. You know how you react if you feel like
And
that.
you know what makes you get there.
Yeah, you know the triggers. You know
Mhm.
what things make you get to places that you don't want to be in,
So you can stay away
or
from
what
those
things get you to
situations.
places that you do want to be in.
Right.
Like how to get back to your like calm self, how to do all that. It's so important. Just like learn yourself, learn how to communicate with other people is so important.
All right, moving on. So we just went to go see the
Moving on.
before we dip, we went to go see Woman King
I give it a 10
with
out of 10.
Viola Davis.
So good, y'all.
Y'all
Go
liked it.
watch
Clearly, Gabrielle loved it.
It was good.
Y'all know I don't watch movies, but that movie was really good.
It was,
Now
It
that
was-
means
I will watch it again.
that means something.
it was good.
I give it an 8 out of 10, but it was good.
I give it a
Okay, I actually give it like a 9.
I give it an 8.5 to a 9. It was good.
I don't know what I would give it.
I said 10 on Facebook because the action parts was it was lit.
Yeah, they was.
I would
yeah.
Fighting
say
was lit.
8 also.
The fighting
It
was,
was
lit.
lit.
I couldn't really
Darby, we still gotta see no.
I know.
keep
I need
up
to go
with
see
the
that, too.
Did y'all see that preview for Smile?
Heck yes,
Yeah.
you gotta
I
see
don't.
it.
I have to go see that.
Driver was like, "This is gonna be so scary," but I gotta
said,
go see
Gotta
soon
it.
as
go
I
see
see
it.
him sitting up in that
The hospital,
psychiatric room,
yes.
smiling
Y'all
like he
know
was
that's
crazy.
my biggest fear.
Yes. Why are you gonna
What?
watch it then?
Insane asylums.
Yeah, them shit's
That
creepy as fuck.
was scary. I was like, hold on, why he sitting there smiling like that?
Anyway.
Kick said this gonna be scary.
That was a good movie.
Scary.
I
We
love,
love
I
you
love the
guys.
representation, man. That was
Yeah, go watch it.
Oh yeah, go watch The Woman King. It's really
Go
good.
watch The
For
Woman
sure.
King.
Watch
was
it,
good.
y'all, and it empowered me as a black woman. I ain't even gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Her.
It made me feel
For
like I
sure.
could do it. I could do it too.
And
I
you
could have been
can.
in there.
And you can.
I
Period.
could've been in that number.
It was the little girl for me.
but
The whole movie.
she killed it.
Stop complaining with her. She said, "You
Yes.
can send me out, baby. I don't care,
Right, she
because I'm not
said,
marrying
yeah.
him. No, you finna fight me."
She said, I'm, she
I'm
said, I'm
finna push you.
19.
She smacked this
She
nigga so
said,
hard,
yeah,
bro. She pushed this nigga all the
She's
way
19
down.
years old. and
He said,
fighting
"I'm
like
finna
she-
take you to the king. Bye, take me to the king right now."
She
You ain't
mushed
finna
his ass,
freaking-
bro. For
Sure
real.
did. He felt real
I'm
She
hard.
not
mushed
gonna
his
be with a
ass.
husband who beats me. I know that's right.
And the woman was like,
Shoot.
okay.
Literally. Come on in.
All right, you good. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, we love you guys. Thank you for joining us
Yeah.
on this podcast. It was
Bye,
a long one, but
guys.
oh well.
Yes, make sure you guys
Like,
like, comment, and subscribe.
For sure, for sure.
We love you again.
Turn on your notification bell so you can be notified whenever a new EP drop. Because somebody asked me, y'all drop a new podcast? What you mean? Like, you ain't got your notification bell turned on?
Right.
ding,
What is
ding,
you
ding, ding,
doing?
ding.
Hello,
What is you
hello,
doing?
hello.
How you ain't got that bell hit?
Turn that bell
What?
on.
Tap
Ding,
it.
ding, ding, ding,
Tap
ding,
it.
ding, ding.
And if you don't want to tap it hard, tap it soft. You feel me? Tap it soft.
Okay, bye guys. I'm Carmen.
I'm Thomas.
I'm Gabrielle.
And I'm Darby.
And we are
For the kind.
We holla at
Bye,
y'all,
y'all.
man.
Bye guys.